Good morning, everyone. And it literally is that. I've just got up. I'm so sorry about the delay. Yeah, I slept past my alarm, and yeah. I don't know how to describe it. I did a balls up. Yeah, my alarm went off an hour and a half ago. I woke up, put my head back down on the pillow, and then wake up an hour and 20 minutes later, and it's 10 minutes to go. So I've got my breakfast with me here. I've been manically running around, and yeah, sorry about that, everyone. So sorry about today. We'll get back on track. Welcome to another Escapement Show.
Well, it's now you're well rested, Tom. So you know you could no excuses for a shit show today, mate.
Yeah, I'm totally disorganized. I don't know what I'm going to be talking about. So,
whereas me and Time, we've been drinking all day, so don't expect much from us. We're hoping you're going to carry the show now that you're well rested.
and we still are.
Let me get started. I love a banana.
Yes.
Cheers.
Salud.
Yeah, I was also the whole morning from 7 o'clock just doing stuff, and then the meeting with Mathieu for Lyrique number 4 just went longer than expected.
Ooh.
So
Lyrique.
While Thomas gags on a banana, sorry, I had to make the joke. If you're gonna do it, it's there. Why don't we go around the room here and see what's on the wrist and what's in the glass and all that while Thomas tries to catch up.
Good idea.
Much needed breakfast.
JCB, you're up.
I'm up. All right. So we're doing a money no object show. So I pulled out my most expensive piece today. Just a boring old Rolex Batgirl, but beautiful piece. Love this one. And I paired it with this is the Cabernet Malbec blend. From South Australia. So there we go.
Sure.
Beautiful.
Nice.
Love the Batgirl. Love the Batgirl. I love that bezel, that blue on the bezel. It was so nice. It was so blue and black, much preferred to the Pepsi.
Yeah, the Jubilee on the blue and black just works. You know, like.
Can I go next? Because I got like the perfect segue to that.
Okay, then timely. Yeah, sure.
So for me, using the same words as JCB, right? He was saying money's no object. I literally went the other way. Money is no object whatsoever for this one. So I've got it's the Regatta Copernicus, right?
Nice.
And they're not expensive whatsoever, right? So Soviet-built watch. It's normally a 3-hander. I've turned it into a 2-hander because the third hand was a black second hand. And unless it's going over that hour hand, the brass hour hand, you lose it. There's like no point. So anyway, so that's my I guess money is no object, right? And I've decided to pair it with. Hang on. So it's a Russian drink called kvass. So I don't know if anyone knows what kvass is, but it's basically like how do I say? It's like made from bread. And it's like a fermented soft drink bread kind of drink. It tastes similar to root beer in a way, sort of, but I've decided to mix it with vodka on a like 10-to-1 ratio or something. So, yeah.
Very nice.
It sounds disgusting, but I'm sure it tastes probably okay.
Oh, after the third or fourth one, they sink.
So cheers.
Cheers.
Abdul, you're up next.
Yeah, I was wearing my Lyrique in the meeting, of course, because
beautiful.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
The sun. No, you either in the sun or
go closer to the camera. Go right up close and down.
Do you have lights on or?
But
There you go.
Stop. The sun today went out, so I thought
Don't
I'd
breathe.
keep it.
Don't move. Nah, you fucked it. See, it was perfect, and then you turned it. The technical difficulties with this show today.
Give it. That's it. Hold it.
Don't breathe.
That's it.
Sit on one leg. Bark like a dog.
Yeah, cool
So
piece.
I had this on in the meeting.
What's happening with Lyric number 4, man? Is it like what's
It's
Lyric
a
number
jump
4? Tell us
hour.
about that. It's a jump hours, right?
It's the jump hour.
Yeah,
and we're working with Agenorsh still on the movement, so we'll have the module from them on our base movement that we developed there. Case with AB Concept, it will be the same manufacturer like the number 3, and we're still then looking which dial manufacturer, which kind of today was like choosing between a couple of ideas, designs that he will deliver to me, and then I will ask the group to vote upon the 3 top designs that we have.
Yeah, so exciting. I'd love to be in that group if I could have afforded it at the time to be. I'd love a jump hour watch, and I know that they're going to do a really good one.
Yeah,
it's a group project, so everyone gets a say in, how it turns out. Yeah, so wrist shot for me. I should have worn my brigade because it's Monday No Objects. I just tripped on the old Panerai. I just tripped on my old Pam because I've been wearing it so much. I tripped it back on the bracelet and on the titanium bracelet. So it's a Pam 352 on a full titanium on titanium bracelet. It's got the exhibition case back for what it's worth for the P9000 movement.
Cool.
But yeah,
it looks like such a big, heavy watch, but because it's titanium, it'd be super light.
It is. It's really thick. It's not really thick. Fairly thick, I guess.
It's not Omega thick, let's say that.
No, it's not Planet Ocean thick, but it's got tobacco dial with a date, and love those sub-seconds at 9 o'clock, and it's a great watch. I bought it the year after my Kermit, and this is the watch that made the Kermit redundant. So I wore this solid for 10 years or so, and put the Kermit in the box, and then sold it for the Pregay.
Oh yeah, there's that.
Yeah. So we're doing a Money No Objects show today, folks. So yeah, I'll just say that to the chat. I've got to do that. Sorry, my brain's fuddled. I'm
mate, all the sleep you've had, you think you'd be on the ball, seriously.
You need a coffee, man.
Yeah, what do you say? Hi guys. Good to see you.
Hey guys.
Herbinator, happy Saturday crew, currently painting. Waiting for some great watch talk, so
just waiting.
Soften the blow. Russell 996, good to see you, my friend.
What's up, Ross?
Mason 1, wrist check, Moser Pioneer Center Seconds, Mad Swiss Red, very nice. Yeah, tell us what you're wearing in the chat, guys.
Yeah.
Chili Burger, bonjour, bonjour.
Mon petit pois.
Kevin Hawthorne from Lakeland, Florida. Good, how you doing, my friend? Good morning. Oh, nice and early. Doing better than me, my friend. Who else have we got? Ivar. How you doing, Ivar? Good morning. Or good evening, wherever you are. Y2K's in the chat. He'll be joining us in about 20 minutes. Great one.
Drive safely. Buddy.
And we got JJ.
Hey, Junior.
We got
Oh, Junior.
Kaloi. Welcome. I'll just wrench you up, Kaloi. Oh, Russell's got his birthday watch on the wrist. Oh my God, you've been seeing a photo of that.
Yeah, special watch.
Lucia Betty, good to see you, my friend. Hope you're doing well, Mark. Good
Hey, Mark.
morning. IWC Aqua Time on the wrist.
Cool.
That's your new favorite watch, isn't it, Mark? The IWC Aqua Time. It's polarizing for Brian to come to terms with, but yeah, nice watch. Great watch. Enjoy it. Yeah, thanks. Hopefully we'll have a good show if I can wake up. But, yeah. So we did watches we would buy money no objects, and if money was no objects, we'd buy all the watches out there. We'd buy tons of them. We'd buy, I would anyway. I'd buy Airworks. I'd buy MB&Fs. I'd buy Pateks. I don't know about you, Timely. What would it be like for you?
Look, we did a thing before, just us in our little group chat, and we did make some notes, but I don't know, like, I'm reading back on my notes, and I'm like, So, what did I write down? So, if money was no object.
Well, I'm going to pull them up, so you're first, but...
Okay.
Yeah, we did that list a few months ago. It feels like a few months ago. So
I
was thinking about it today. I was like, maybe I might have a few others. I'll pull up a few others though as well.
Well, I'm just saying that there are tons of different ones we'd go over, and we compiled a list in our group chat of three that we'd pick each, and
but I've since changed my mind on one of them.
It's hard to limit it to three, so we'll find out. We'll find out, we'll each discuss about our different picks and what they would be. But Timely's got a great first one. So we'll get cracking.
All right, so you want to go for best first, okay. So the first one I've got in order is
you
bring it up and we'll talk it.
Yeah, I'll bring it up. We'll chat about it.
Surprise the hell out of me, I tell you, when it comes up. How long ago the list was?
So this is the original. You said you wanted the original Steve McQueen.
Yep.
11.
So this is the original Caliber 11 Monaco.
Now I've sourced the original, one of the original 6 that was worn in Le Mans by Steve McQueen, and this was sold on December the 12th, 2020, for
I'm sitting down.
$2,208,000. Monaco Caliber 11, accompanied with period time in the box, presentation boxes, and hand letter from Hague Altouraine, attesting to his authenticity. And it says, the most important member amongst the behind-the-scenes crew was Hague Altouraine, chief mechanic for Le Mans, as well as Steve McQueen's personal mechanic. McQueen was so greatly appreciated Altouraine for the critical role he played in keeping everyone on the safe on the set, that the final day of filming, the actor gifted him one of the Hoyo Monaco chronograph wristwatches used during the filming, so one of the 6. As told by Altouraine in the 2015 documentary Steve McQueen, The Man in Le Mans, when he handed Altouraine the watch, McQueen said, "Thank you for keeping me alive all these months." While Altouraine refused to accept it and suggested McQueen give it to his wife or son, McQueen told him he couldn't, as he already had Hague's naming on it, referencing the caseback inscription, which said to Hague at Le Mans 1970. This same watch was worn by Steve McQueen driving the Porsche 917 at speeds of 200 miles an hour through the Mulsanne Straight at Le Mans racing circuit. And Haig wore it for approximately 2 years after receiving it, and then placed it in a safety deposit box for nearly 5 decades, admiring it on rare occasion. So, yeah, tell us about why you picked this timely.
Well, for me, I've always been a big fan of older Hollywood, right, so to speak. So, not really into the modern movies and that, but for me, actors like Steve McQueen, Paul Newman, Robert Redford, etc., these are the guys I watch a lot of. And growing up, I did watch a lot of the movie Le Mans, and seeing this watch on his wrist in certain scenes, and then later on learning about the movie and what was involved in making it. McQueen himself races, so he knows how to drive, just like Newman. If you have a look at the cars themselves, with the camera, like it's not like today where they got like a little camera set up thingy on the front of the car. They literally had guys strapped to cars, anchored in, massive camera setups because of the gear they had back in the day. So like just respect for the movie itself. But yeah, this watch has always like sung to me. I had a Caliber 11 back in the day as well. One of the I think it was a 2015, so like a modern release of it. But yeah, this has always sung to me. Case dimensions are a little bit different to the modern release. It's a little bit wider. It's a little bit rounder on the sides. The two chrono dials are set up differently as well to the new one, the way that they read, if you have a look at them specifically. Yeah, so, to me, this has always been like the big daddy of watches. If I had the money, like I'd jump on this, and to own a piece of history, Hollywood history of McQueen wearing it as well, that'd be like perfect. Yeah.
Yeah, beautiful. Beautiful. You see there, he's Haig All-Terrain. He's got a letter signed from him, and it's signed the watch on the back to Haig, Le Mans, 1970.
He got and this is the thing as well. So like Russell here, his comments, he goes, wow, that's some piece of history. Problem for me would be I don't think I'd want to wear it, given its provenance, and wearing a piece is a must for him as well. For me, I wouldn't, even if it's like something this expensive. It's Steve McQueen. As stupid as it sounds, I would still wear this. It wouldn't be outside; it would be in the comfort of my own home.
Yeah, 100%.
But it would be it would be something I would wear. I mean, I very, very I look after my watches very, very well. I can't remember the last time one of them got a ding or a dent or a knock or anything, and that's even my call them shitters, right? So for me, I would have no issues wearing this whatsoever around the house, or if someone a friend come over, I trusted, whatever, would bring it out, that kind of stuff. These have the water resistance of a communion wafer. So you wouldn't want to go you wouldn't want anyone even spilling a drink near it. And they're very delicate as well. So being a race watch, being a race watch, the fact that these things are pretty delicate as well is funny. But yeah, I wouldn't have a problem wearing it. It'd just be in specific conditions, I guess.
Yeah. Welcome, Y2K. Good to see you.
Y2K, man. What's up?
Good
to see you guys, gents.
Yeah. I actually got to handle one of those original McQueens a couple of years back. I was at an event, and the guys from Watches of Switzerland in Melbourne brought some stuff out of the vault, and they brought out an original McQueen, and it was just fucking stunning, man. Beautiful, beautiful watch. Yeah. Yeah, I get it, man. It's a great, great watch.
And I understand that he only wore this during the filming of the movie.
Yeah,
when he was on camera. When he was off camera, I know he flipped to his Submariner. I get it, and I know he's a big Rolex guy. And if you look at a lot of his movies, he wears his own sub in a lot of his movies. Another classic one, The Hunter.
There's
He wears
Benrus as well. There's Benrus
Yeah.
as well.
Well, the Benrus
as well.
That was in Bullet, wasn't it?
Yeah, I've got the Benrus actually in the other room.
Yeah.
So the Benrus he wore in Bullet, he wore a Handhard a lot as well. He wore his Submariner a lot, and during the filming of Monaco, during the
Le Mans.
filming of Le Mans, too much alcohol. I do know he wore the sub off camera. So when it was done, kind of thing, and all that, he put the sub back on for it. But just to have this cool piece, sings to me.
Yeah, beautiful. Piece of history, like Russell says. You know, it's absolutely beautiful.
I like his comment. He is not worried about damage or value. I just don't think my wrist competes with Steve McQueen.
Yeah. So your next one that I've got up is, I'm disappointed with this choice. If you had all the money in the world, money was no object.
Yeah, I'm changing my mind.
A bluesy. A solid gold bluesy.
Hang on. I actually thought about it since then. I think this is just like a spur of the moment. I'll just throw it out there.
I was thinking, have you had too much Archie influence? Or...
not really.
Start calling you Plazo.
No, to be honest, not really.
Too much plastic influence.
No, I was thinking, like, you know, what would be a cool watch to have, Submariner, and then what would be the ultimate sub? Well, it would have to be in solid gold kind of thing. But I'm more thinking now around the lines of the day date. Something from the 80s.
Right, yeah. Or Stone Dial or something. Or
something cool, yeah. What's the one that, what's his name? Crockett wears in the beginning of...
Miami Vice?
Yeah, he wears it for the first season or something. He wears one. I think it's a diamond dial.
Right.
I mean, that would be cool. Look, I get it, you know, money's no object, all this thing. I'm a simpleton. I need something that's going to be robust, something that's going to be water resistant, something that's going to be, you know.
Yeah, okay.
That would cover that piece, right? So I can wear something nice all the time.
For me, when it's total money, no object, I feel it's a total departure from brands like Rolex, and you go into a different stratosphere. You go into
I understand what Timely is saying about having a watch that
I need a bigger
swimming and stuff like this.
Yeah, I understand that now, Abdul. Yeah,
I would take a platinum Daytona then. You know, if money is no option, get me a platinum Daytona with Eastern Arabic numerals, baguette for a. You know what I mean? If I'm going all in, if money is no option, a gold Submariner won't be on the list.
Yeah. So you changing you oh, time is just busy. Oh.
Sorry.
You changing your mind now, are you?
Yeah, but I'll bring up the picture if you want to so you can see which one. Hang on, I was just pulling it up a second ago. Let me share screen. It's been a while since I've done this stuff. Share screen. Come on, that one. Share. So, where are you? Yeah, so this is the one he wears, obviously, in Miami Vice.
Okay.
That's the only picture there. But anyway, it's a shitty picture too. Can't really see too well, but regardless, it's a day date. Probably baguette dial. He wears it through
like a champagne dial. Looks like a champagne dial, doesn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, he wears it through all of season 1 and I think the beginning of season 2, and then he wears a date just and then an Ibel. But this would be the one that I'd have as a daily.
So
100 meters.
So you're sort of taking a nostalgia trip, aren't you, with these watches? You sort of, you know, actors and films and TV shows that you watched as a kid? And
Pretty much, yeah. Well, if you look at a lot of what I have, it's all vintage inspired. It's got something to do with someone in a movie for some of it, and other stuff is just things that I like. But I like all the older stuff. You know, Miami Vice, Magnum PI, all these shows, they're all on when I was a kid, yeah? So this is what we used to watch. So
yeah, sure. Cool. So, go back to the
oh, here we go.
Submariner. So, your next choice was
This one should redeem me.
a Patek 5270J perpetual calendar.
So
this is £170,450.
Yeah.
It's a lot of money. So money, no objects.
Perpetual calendar chronograph, Thomas.
Sorry, JCB. Yeah. Perpetual calendar chronograph.
Don't forget the
Get it right. Don't forget to. Absolutely. And it's
out of everything, the chronograph stuck with him the most. Yeah.
This is a segue to another watch, which we'll follow on to, which will come next.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a nice one. Not quite for me, but tell us a bit more, Tony.
So I wanted something with a really cool complication. So I've got the you know, I guess the movie watch, Steve McQueen, iconic. I've got myself something that it's a daily, but it's got all this like cool Miami Vice kind of vibes and shit to it. The last one I wanted something from Patek, something from the King. And I always said, what would be the best complication for me? It would be a calendar or an alarm, right? Because it's something I could use. So for me, having a perpetual calendar from Patek would be the end all, I guess. And the fact that it's got the inbuilt chronograph as well just makes it all the more special. I mean, it's a beautiful piece. You know, you've got the moon phase and everything there as well. It does everything. It has everything basically, right? Whatever you wanted in a watch, it does. The only thing it doesn't do is it's not a world time. I don't really travel all that much. This for me would be the ultimate, I guess. Yeah, have a look at that.
Well,
the finishing's there.
This is what they do. This is what they're known for. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The perpetual calendar chronograph is, look, it's not the most complicated watch that Patek makes.
No.
When you start getting into the more complicated ones, you know, they get thicker, they get bigger. These ones here are the ones that are just in that sweet spot. You know, they're the perfect watch to aspire to as a gentleman. You want the perpetual calendar chronograph. It's like every collector like that's got money has one of these in their collection, some sort of perpetual calendar chronograph. It is the watch from Patek to get.
That's the front of the movement. That's the back of the movement. So yeah, they're good top-notch stuff from Patek. Silvery opaline, yellow gold applied faceted baton style hour markers on the dial. The yellow gold leaf shaped hands. 41 mil. Thickness of 12.4. Yeah, beautiful.
Stunning.
Yeah, moon phases, day-night indication, the apertures in the month and leap year date, and 456 parts. Beautiful.
Yep.
Breguet hands, Breguet balance spring, sorry. Not Breguet hands, Breguet balance spring. Patek Philippe seal, 55 hours to 65 hours power reserve when the chronograph is disengaged. It's a banger.
And I get there's other watches out there that'll be probably more to other people's taste, this, that, or expensive. But this is like to my taste, if that makes sense. Yeah. So.
Oh, mate, it's 100%. How much is this going to set you back timely? Do you know?
What was it? 100 and something thousand. 100, yeah, 170.
I thought that would be closer to 200. These ones.
170,450 pounds.
That's pounds.
So
yeah.
So that's about $350,000.
It's about 1,635,000 Australian at the moment.
Hey, Aussie, it's for 5 million.
Fucking forget about it. We're putting the Opera House through finance. We're putting a HELOC on the Opera House, and we can buy it.
Just like to welcome a few more people. We've got Trap Vision 3D. Good to see you. Top of the morning, mate.
Having a trap.
Got Thelonious Monk. Good to see you, my friend.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah, good to see you guys. So, just looking for.
Yeah,
so
you redeemed
the next watch we've got.
So you redeemed yourself timely after the bluesy, all right? Your respect level's gone back up.
Yeah, sorry about that. I had a moment.
Relapse of judgment.
So we'll move on to JCB now, and Junior Johnson highlights what he'd get. He'd get the John Lennon Patek Philippe 24.99 perpetual calendar chronograph.
When I picked the bluesy, I must have been sober.
So, Junior Johnson, you've got good taste, because that's the first one that JCB picked, and this is from Sotheby's. It's a beauty.
Yeah.
So this one is the third series of the reference 2499 yellow gold perpetual calendar wristwatch with moon faces, with Breguet hands, and sorry, not Breguet again. Breguet numerals made in 1954. Black lacquer dial. Estimated to sell for 1 million to 3 million Swiss francs, and sold for. Does it say?
It's about 5.7 or something from memory.
Come on, Thomas. It's Lennon's watch. Can't you read it with a Liverpool accent?
This one's not Lennon's watch. This was a different one.
Oh.
So it's sold can you remember? It sold for 2.2 million Swiss francs. So yeah, in between that estimate, this one. I can't remember when it sold. It says it sold previously at Christie's in Geneva.
This was, I think it was either last year or the year before, I think.
Yeah, 18 karat gold,
18
karat yellow gold, Patek Philippe, 2 Patek extracts from the archives, confirming the movement made is 954 and completed in 962. Wow.
Yeah.
So it took a long time to make.
Yep.
So they say in the mid-20th century, time of remarkable transformation, Patek unveiled what will become one of the most legendary wristwatches in history. Reference 2499, produced between 1950 and 1985. This model is available in yellow, rose gold, or platinum, and was the successor to the 1518. Quickly became a symbol of elegance and prestige in the world of horology. Only 349 examples were made over the 4 decades and made it highly sought after collector's piece. It comes in at 37.5 mil. This particular reference of the series model is unique. It's only the third 2499J fitted with a black dial featuring applied handcuff Breguet numerals. such as extraordinary configuration and exceedingly rare. Only 6 2499s are known to have fitted with black dials, making this piece especially remarkable. But what sets it apart even further is the story behind the dial. In the mid-1980s, one of the world's most renowned collectors presented a bold and audacious request to Patek Philippe management. A dial will not be only reflect his personal vision, but elevate reference 2499 to an entirely new realm of sophistication. What did he want? A striking black lacquer dial, self with lustrous Breguet numerals, and competed with a scaled inscription in a refined beige gold tone. A rare exception for post-war practice, Patek actually agreed to make the piece. And in the third series, 2499 has a robust yellow gold case. This is in superb condition and testament to the care it has received over the years. This rarity of the piece configuration cannot be overstated. It's only 100 yellow gold third series examples made. This is the sole known piece to feature such a dial, positioning as one of the most extraordinary 2499s ever discovered. So this is the
There you go.
only one with this
Only
kind
one
of
of its
dial.
kind. Yeah. I love Pateks with Breguet numerals. So when I saw this watch being a 2499, this is timely. This is the predecessor to your 5270. So it went 2499, then 3970, then 5970, then 5270. So this one was the perpetual calendar chronograph produced between 1950 and 1985. So
Granddaddy.
Yeah, well, only before this was the 1518 that Thomas mentioned before. So this is the one, as Junior said, John Lennon's wife, Yoko Ono, gifted him one of these 2499s. Often people say that this is, the most beautiful Patek ever made. And this one here with the black lacquer dial with the gold Breguet numerals just sends it fucking way over the top. This is just, for me personally, I just saw this watch and I just freaked out. I was like, what the hell? I've never seen this before. 2499 in this configuration. Just a stunning piece, man. They're absolutely stunning. The guy who commissioned this, man, hats off to him. He knew what he wanted. He had the vision. He asked them to make it and they made it. And so glad that they did, because it's just one of the most beautiful watches I've ever seen, ever.
Because John Lennon's was a white dial, wasn't it?
Yeah, white dial. They didn't make many 2499s with a black dial. I think it was only six. You said, Thomas, was a black dial out of that run of 35-year run of these watches. Only 350 of the 2499 ever made. Only 6 in a black dial. So just having a black dial is rare enough, and then put the gold Breguets on it on the top. I mean, get the fuck out of here, man. Come on. This is just one of the best watches ever made, ever. 100%.
Yeah.
It's so good. So good.
Beautiful. Yeah, it's got a little bit of oxidization around the pushers.
A little bit.
Yeah, it's got a bit of...
good. That's what I was going to say before. Zoom in on the lug and the side of the case, but yeah. Look, I've seen before it was a day date. I think it was what's his name? Theon Harris had it, and the whole case had that tarnishing on it, but it was almost like a purple case. It went that color, and the dial had UV damage, and the dial was purple as well from the UV damage. It was like a complete purple, president. It looked like it's fucking crazy. Right. Yeah, so sorry.
No, you're all good.
It just reminds me of that. When I see the tarnishing, it reminds me of that. That's all.
Yeah, beautiful movement though.
Yeah, stunner. It's just all around, just one of those pieces, man.
I think he might have said it was a Valjoux base. I'm not sure.
Valjoux. I thought they were Lemania based.
Lemania?
2499. Yeah.
Right. It might be Lemania, right?
Lemania, maybe.
Pretty sure, yeah. They were Lamania based up until the 5270s when they went in house. That even up to the 5970, I think, was the last
No, it's
of
just
the Lamania based calibers.
gonna say.
Pretty sure.
No, powered by the renowned
Valju.
Valju Caliber 13
Okay.
base
They
movement,
must have been the next
modified
series.
by Victorine Piguet.
There you
Ah!
go. Ah. Valju. Well,
So-
Valju, yeah, and even Venus in those days were making some pretty
Well,
cool
the Valju 88 powered the Paul Newman Daytona. So
Hey, my Tag Heuer Aqua Racer with a 7750. You know, hey, if it's good enough for Patek, it's good enough for
That's the next big thing. Next big thing, man. The Aqua Racer.
Yeah.
Aqua Racer Chrono. Put it
Collector's
in the safe,
item.
right?
It's collector's item.
Put it in
but
the
it's
safe.
just beautiful, even without tarnishing around the pushers timely. What would you do? Would you restore it timely? Would you get it restored, or would you leave it as is?
Yeah, it's a tricky one, eh?
Tricky,
Look,
isn't it?
If it's gonna cause issues with the pusher and so forth, you would have to, I guess.
Yeah.
Is it my thing to leave it that way? Probably not, because it's starting to look a bit like it looks dirty. Yeah, I'll call it what it is. To me, it looks dirty, like there's dirt there. I mean, not like as in rank, but if I'm gonna clean it, I'm gonna clean it by hand, very lightly, microfiber cloth only, and I mean, I'm gonna be doing it like one brush at a time, kind of thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't know.
it
Look,
wouldn't be. There'd be no rounding of edges or anything like that,
It
and it would be
depends.
very fucking
it's a
careful.
hard one.
Depends.
Hey, like if it was any other watch, I would go for it. Give it a polish.
Yeah.
But just because this one is just so rare, and because of what it is, I would just leave it as is. To be honest with you.
Yeah, it depends. If I want to keep it as is, I would keep it for the collectability. But if I'm going to wear it, I'll send it back to Patek and tell them, fill it with gold, please.
Yeah, fill it up and then
Fill it up.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any gold missing. That's the thing. It's just discoloring.
It's just
It's
yeah,
metal.
You just have to take that thin surface bit off.
Yeah, well, it's not even that. I guess so. Like, it's like a micron or something of it. It's fuck all there. What it is just the metal that's mixed with the gold is reacting. It's oxidizing. That's all it is.
Yeah.
Because no
So
metal's
the-
pure. Like no gold watch is pure. Gold. There's always metal mixed in, regardless of what it is. It's
So
just
they
fairly
got they
oxidizing.
got extracts from the archives with it, and which may or may not interest people. But we'll move on to your next pick, JCB. And
Oh yeah, what do we got?
the biggest fanboy of this brand, MB&F Perpetual Evo Titanium. So this is
What
the
time is
latest
it on that?
iteration. This is the latest. This is the latest
10 past
iteration,
10.
isn't it?
I can tell you without looking. It's yeah. Man, there's something about this watch. Well, MB&F make a lot of crazy stuff, and here, look, this is crazy, but it's in their legacy machine sort of line. That's the perpetual. This movement is was designed by the ground up by
Stephen McDonald. Yeah.
Yeah, super innovative guy from Ireland.
And it's
He
fucking
works-
8 past 10.
Yeah, 8 past 10. Okay, sorry, mate. I just like this is sort of like the 2499 is the classic sort of perpetual calendar chronograph. This is like it's taking it to the next step. This is modern, but still got that. It's just it doesn't even. I was gonna say it's still got a bit of classicness to it, but not really. It's just taking the whole perpetual calendar aesthetic to the next level. MB&F, one of my favorite brands. This is just such a cool watch. They make the legacy machine perpetual, but this is the Evo. So this one's got a little bit more water resistance. I think maybe another 20 meters or something like that.
Yeah.
Not much, but hey, and they've slimmed it down a little bit, maybe a mil or two, so it's a bit more wearable. So yeah, just I think it's a great. This would be the one I would daily, and yeah, this would be my daily wear piece for sure. I love
I
it.
like how you want it daily on a white strap, though.
Yeah, yeah. Well, just to stand out like dog balls against my black skin.
Well,
You know.
Okay.
So Russell's saying that he would get the Patek 2499 restored.
Yep. Yeah. Hey, look.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do it. Yeah, for sure. Look, you could go either way with that one. Yeah, easy. Either way, I don't think there's any wrong answer for that. But yeah, while I'm waiting for the Patek to come up to auction next, I'd buy one of these and wear this as a daily. Yeah, just love this piece. There's something really cool about it. I think we've got CB in the chat saying that he confirmed it's pretty robust. He uses it in the water and it keeps very good time. There you go. So that's from CB, who's got one of these by the sound of it.
Oh, really? You got one, CB? Wow.
Nice
Yeah, look,
one.
I wouldn't get the one on the black. I would change this one up and get it on a black strap for sure. That those black subdials with the blue on a black strap would just be fucking perfect.
Yeah, so it's 168,000 Swiss francs. Is that a good price, do you think?
Look, compared to other MB&F stuff,
It is. It's not bad, isn't it?
I think it's not bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the horological machines, that real crazy stuff from MB&F goes for a lot more. You know, like sort of the 250 to 300, I think. So for this one at 168, it's value.
Yeah, so they say over the past 15 years, MB&F creations have transported their wearers to destinations that exist only on maps of the imagination. From star cruisers to deep sea jellyfish, Maximilian Busser's machines are the mechanical cartographers of the multiverse. But the greatest journey is yet to be undertaken, and the true progress is marked by evolution. With the legacy machine Perpetual Evo, you become the navigator. The map is your life. On this journey, you'll never have to leave your watch behind. So this is what they're spruiking on their website. Yeah, and there's Max himself receiving a GPHD for the watch.
There you go. GPHD winner.
Is the award giving him the finger? What is next though?
He's giving everyone the finger now. Yeah.
It's true.
It's funny.
Yeah, CB's saying he bought it 3 years ago. He's got the green background and white rubber. And saying that it's got a killer power reserve as well.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, it comes in it got a few different color variations. There's like an orange, there's a white, black, blue, green. I think that they're the main ones. Yeah, it's pretty cool piece.
Yeah. A nice piece to keep you entertained while you're waiting for that Patek to show up.
Exactly, mate. What have we got next? What was my last one? I can't remember.
Your next piece was an FP Jean Tourbillon Souverain in full platinum with a ruby heart dial. Yep. Now this one went for 1,633,000 Swiss francs. Is sold for.
That's pretty cheap. That's pretty cheap. When did that go? When was that on?
That sold in. When does it say? Does it say? It was made in 2019, and this is in.
The date of that auction?
It looks like this is Hong Kong.
I've got a feeling that would have been a few years ago. Like if that went today,
a couple of years ago.
That would be in the 2 to 3, or maybe in the 2 to 4 mil, I reckon.
So it's produced in 2019 to 2020, limited to 20 pieces, featuring this ruby heart dial crafted from the brand's Geneva workshop, made from natural stone. No two dials are alike. the ruby heart dial composed of two 0.45 mil thick pieces on a rhodium plated brass plate represents one of the most challenging creations for FP Journe artisans. The present watch is even more special as it was delivered with a rare and heavy platinum bracelet.
Yeah,
And,
full platinum bracelet. That's the one.
Yeah, the tourbillon sovereign, first introduced in 1999, marked the debut of Francois Paul Journe's eponymous brand and remains a cornerstone of the sovereign collection. Pre-owned, renowned for its groundbreaking winding system and unmatched chronometric performance, is considered one of the most accurate tourbillons on the market. In 2004, Journe introduced the next evolution, the tourbillon sovereign remontoir d'égalité avec second motte, further enhancing its technical prowess. This mechanism features a constant force system and a rare deadbeat seconds complication, allowing for precise timekeeping by ensuring second-hand moves only after every each second has fully elapsed. And it's in a 40mm platinum case with a sapphire case back. Journe's signature design elements, steel circles, blah blah blah. Gear-shade silver subdials treated with black gold. 42-hour power reserve at 12 o'clock. An indicator at 12 o'clock and deadbeat seconds at 6 o'clock. This example, preserved in outstanding condition and accompanied by its original accessories, stands testament to FP Journe's exceptional craftsmanship and its commanding platinum bracelet and regal tones. This timepiece is certain to captivate every connoisseur.
Yeah,
so there it is.
This is so sick. Like, I tried to avoid like the FP Journe hype for many years, but they got me eventually, and I think they'll get you eventually too if you're not onto them. Like, Journe's becoming one of my favorite dudes like ever.
Really?
He's getting the more I look into the brand and what he does and the watches, the more I'm just becoming a Journe fan.
It's crazy shit, isn't it?
It's
good
fucking
to see you,
insane.
Titi. Good to see you,
Hey,
Sorry,
Titi,
good to see you, Danny.
Hey,
Good
Danny.
to see you, my friend.
Good to see you,
Good
City
morning.
Danny.
Our
Like
panel, it's
Journe.
been a while since I've been able to catch a show. I hope you're all well. Thank you very much, Danny. Good to see you, mate.
I love his avatar.
JCB.
No, all good. Yeah.
Oh, you're the best.
Journe, first, like the watches that he makes, like technically they're just amazing. You know, the case and you know the case shape and what's really cool about Journe is that he's got his own really unique design language, right? You can spot a Journe from a mile away. Every Journe in the catalog, it looks, you know, you can tell that it's a Journe. Like some Pateks and some Vacherons, for example, you know, if you took the name off the dial, you wouldn't know who it was. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But when you can see a Journe, you don't even have to have the name on the dial. You know what it is, and that's what I love about Journe. He's just gone his own way with his innovation and with his designs as well. And here we've got a tourbillon with constant force remontoir, deadbeat seconds as well, in full platinum with a ruby dial. I mean, get the fuck out of here, man. This is just one of the top Journes that you can that's out there.
Let me just put a question to you. Do you think that Journe is the pinnacle of independent watchmaking? Maybe Abdul could answer this. I put a super chat to that Nick Miller fella who's been appearing on Archie's recently, and he said that he thinks that Journe is the pinnacle of independent watchmaking.
Oh,
I mean,
really?
If you go back in history, I guess
if Miller said it, it's got to be right, man.
Must be true.
He's a Pontiff 2.0. I guess if you go back in history, Journe started helped a lot of people. He helped Vianney Holzer. He helped
Max
Felix Baumgartner. Max Buser helped him.
A lot of the early opus was FP Journe, actually.
Yeah, it was. I mean, the first opus was FP Journe.
There you go.
No, not the first. I think, was it the first one was FP Journe?
I think it was like the first
It's
or the second
one of the first
Yeah.
ones. Yeah.
Yeah, look,
But he
2.0.
started his technique, horology, THA. I forgot what it stands for. But yeah, he
Look,
started.
the more I think about it, Tom, the more I'm like, probably yes. To be honest, I think Jean is at the top. Like for me now, he's probably the watchmaker of the 21st century. I think definitely. Okay, like you would think maybe Grubel Forsey is probably up there in terms of like innovation. Like those guys are fucking thinking outside the box, coming up with really cool shit. But Jean is as well, and Jean, like I said before, though. Jean's design language and his watches, they're so beautiful. They're just crafted so well. He's really at the top of the tree, man. Like, I know I'm sounding like a Jean fanboy, but
Yeah.
Like I fucking get it. I
did
get why the
listen
fanboys are
to-
fanboys, because he's the shit, man. He's awesome.
I listened to an interview, and it wasn't Jean himself, but it was one of the guys that are around him, and it's a while back. But basically, whenever you have an independent watchmaker like this, you know how they always they have to come out with a tourbillon, a perpetual calendar, this, that, the other. So they got their base calibers of what they're doing, right? So when he was designing these particular calibers, he was like putting a lot of thought, spending a lot of time thinking on what he's going to do later on down the track and how he can add on to those calibers. Yeah, he wasn't just building them for the sake of building them to say, yes, I've done one now. It was more of a later on down the track, how can this evolve and how can I modify and what can I do to this to get the most out of it? And so you have all these multiple complications on the same base movement, basically. So, yeah, to be honest, he's gone from that to just out of sight, yeah, for what he does. So, yeah, case finishing, I get it. But this comes down to what you're getting out of a movement, basically, when you look at Jean.
But Abdul, what's your take?
Abdul,
What's
Thomas, like, who else is in the same sort of league? Who else is there? Like
Philippe Dufour, I guess.
He's a finishing guy, though. Like in terms of innovation and coming up with, like new things. Like look at Jean's things that he's come out with. Even how he's done the chronograph with the centigraph and all that sort of stuff. Like when you think about innovation and
lateral tourbillons, and he's done a lot of different things.
When you think about the top watchmakers in the world, like who is there? Who's in the conversation then?
I think the issue is that it's so hard because it's not only about the finish, it's not only about the complication, not only about the innovation. Brand recognition is a part of it. A form of transformation, like people that transformed the sector of this luxury, right? Like Grubel Forsey, in my opinion, has a better finish than Jorn, right? They do a better finish, but if you tell a person two watches next to each other, a Jorn and something else, most probably the person will go with a Jorn, right? Because it's just this brand recognition, right? Like Richard Mille, Richard Mille, for a lot of people, that's the pinnacle of watches in prices, right? In the flex part. But for me, when money is no option, I wouldn't buy a Richard Mille. You know what I mean? Maybe Recep Rechepi, if he continues like this, he will exceed FP Journe, in my opinion. He has because he learned under these guys, right? He's coming from Philippe Dufour, he's coming from FP Journe. He might surpass them. But until now, you have a couple of people that are just making some amazing, like if FP Journe wasn't this eccentric personality that people don't like sometimes because of his comments, he would have been the GOAT, right? The best ever, right? But it's hard. It's hard to get somebody that at the moment better on the recognition on if you have like a matrix, right? Like with everything taking 1 point, it's hard to get a better player in the field than FP Journe at the moment, right?
Russell says Journe finishing isn't the pinnacle, but some of the designs are top notch.
Yeah, like the resonance,
Uh.
resonance with remontoire, all this stuff, like stuff that people now are starting to try to recreate.
Yeah. So this is the back of that watch, and which looks rather nice. It's got a back plate which is covers most of the movement.
And it comes
And
with a
then,
built-in toothpick as well, if you have a look.
Yeah.
Hey,
Just in case, you're out for staking.
Yeah, platinum watch, very nice. And there's this little case that it comes in. So we'll move on to Abdul. There we go, picks JCB, very nice. The Patek 2499, the MBNF Legacy Machine, and this FB John.
there you go.
Just keep in mind, everything that Abdul's chosen is probably going to go to his family, so I hope you've consulted with what they wanted.
To his cousins. So yeah, all Abdul's picks are going to go to his cousins. So all right, Abdul, you gave two choices. You started by giving one choice when I first suggested this a couple of weeks back.
If you say ceramic fucking G-Shock, I'm never talking to you again.
You started by giving one selection about a month ago when I suggested this topic, and then you gave another selection about a week ago. So I'll take one of the ones which was from your first selection, which was the Recheprechepy Chronometric Contemporary number 2. And your others didn't change too much, but you swapped this one out for
number 1. Oh.
A Gronfeld Parallax Tourbillon.
Could have saved a bunch of money and just got the Groen.
Would you? That's interesting because Recheprechepy for most people are the pinnacle.
Yeah. For me, I was thinking the Recheprechepy is my choice, but I remembered, okay, if I want to buy a watch to wear, both Recheprechepys are gold, so I wouldn't be able to wear them.
No, they're platinum actually.
Platinum. Okay.
You can get platinum. You can get platinum.
I made a mistake. I go back on my word.
You can get platinum Recheprechepy.
Then I would go for
Listen,
the
don't worry. I'll loan you the gold bluesy. Don't worry. Fuck it.
No, I can't wear gold. That's why. That's why I was.
Well, we may end up coming back to the Recheprechepy because as we go through. So we'll go through.
My thinking about this Gronefeld, it was like, I love what Gronefeld is doing. The Remontoire is one of my favorite watches ever. But I thought, okay, if I'm going balls out, let's say, and I don't care about the money, then I'll get one of their most, let's say, rarer watches that they made, and this one is one of them. It has a little bit from this Agengraph kind of chronograph feel, but with a really cool out there design.
Oh, yeah, Russell showing off here. He's collecting his first draw next week, so we'll see whether
unless Francois changes his mind and then you don't get shit.
Congratulations, Russell. Post your Instagram in the chat again, and so people can see when it pops up on there. Yeah. So this Parallax Tourbillon, let's have a look.
So it's
limited edition of 5 limited edition of 5 pieces. Wow. That's amazing.
I think it only gets more rarer if you get like a one-off piece, right? But 5 pieces is pretty rare. The movement backside looks very industrial, but yeah, the front is the main attraction.
So what they say is the Gronfeld Parallax Tourbillon features a fine tourbillon with a large central second hand, stop seconds, power reserve indicator, and winding setting function indicator. The in-house movement, beautifully solid silver, dial and a highly polished case display sophistication of craftsmanship at the very highest level. The raised fine tourbillon allows full appreciation of the concentric rhythmic breathing of the balance hairspring while ensuring high precision. The name parallax is derived from the precision and of the readability of central second hand. Parallax is defined as the apparent change in position of an object when the observer changes his own position. So again, a bit technical there. The Grenfell Parallax tourbillon was awarded the prestigious GPHG for the best watch in tourbillon category, and it's now sold out. So yeah, nice one. Nice pick there.
Abdul, what's stop seconds? Is that like dead seconds? Like, is
I
it
think deadbeat seconds, yeah.
Cool.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know about you guys, but I like that on a manual watch. I think it's kind of cool because
I do. I think it's a cool feature, a really funky feature.
It's like fools the non-watch people that it's a quartz watch. They're like, it's sticking. It's a quartz watch. Yeah, it is. It is. Okay, don't worry about it. You don't have to worry about how much it costs.
So that was your first pick. You discarded the Rechapi for that, and this was your second pick. The Grunfeld Handmade 2. Now,
I love the handmade one, and the handmade 2 is just a bit better, a bit cheaper. Even though money is no option, saving money is not something I wouldn't do. If it's something better for less, why not? And I liked how it looked. It just looks really simple but complex somehow. You know, like I'm not a big fan of like skeletonized watches, but this one looks like a decomposed watches, or how you can call it disassembled watches, right? Like every part you can see it by its own, you can enjoy, but they come together as one concept at the end really nicely.
Yeah, that's a good way of describing it. Like deconstructed, like when you get a dessert, it's like deconstructed cheesecake.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
So Handmade 2 embodies the ultimate pursuit of hand watch making. Every component, whether visible or hidden, is created, finished, and assembled by hand with unprecedented rigor. Over 5,000 hours are required to complete the 270 components of this four-handed 40.9mm timepiece, 96% of which are entirely handmade. Only 2 to 3 such timepieces can be crafted each year, and that's amazing. So there it is again. Yeah. So what draws you to this? Is it just the fact that there's only 2 or 3 made a year, and 5,000 hours?
It's handmade. It's 96% handmade. It's so rare now to get something that's purely handmade.
Sure.
It's pure, you know, like some person like me made it with their hand and didn't use the tools or not tools. Of course they use tools, but they didn't use machinery for it, electrified machinery. You know what I mean? It just gives you this feeling that, hey, this is valuable. This is a lot of money put, or a lot of time invested in a watch, and time is the most valuable thing we have. So this is a valuable watch, in my opinion. At least that's my mindset when I selected it.
Sounds like you're doing a commercial for it.
Yeah, I should get some money.
Valuable
commission for you, Abdul.
Time is the most important thing we have, you know.
So it's a major milestone in the handmade is the creation of a handcrafted conical jewel for the power reserve indicator, advancing hand craftsmanship even further. Every component, whether visible or hidden, is meticulously finished by hand. Each timepiece assembled by hand by a single watchmaker. What's your take on these, Timely?
So when it comes to just independence in general, okay, and constructing everything by hand and hand finishing, you have to be very careful, because I've got a couple of friends who they're heavily into independent watches. They had a watch, I'm not going to mention the brand specifically, but they had a watch and they started having issues with it. They went to an independent who is another friend who is regarded as a very good watchmaker, went to WASTEP, all that kind of shit overseas. And he ended up fixing it, but to fix it, it took a lot of time. He had to reach out to the company overseas. There's a lot of backwards and forwards. Eventually, he got what he needed to repair it, and he even said to me, as you're putting it together, because it's all done by hand, it's not like when you have something like, say, like an Amiga or Rolex or something, it all just sort of sits in the place nice and easy. Bridges all lock in where they need to, pivots all find their holes where they have to. When it's all hand done, it's very hard to construct sometimes, and it leads to issues down the track. So if things are lined up by other parts, but there's pressure on parts, that's when parts start to break or have issues or create issues for other bits. So there's a lot more to it than just it's fantastic, it's done by hand, it's all, this particular one, yeah, it's pretty. It's too modern for me. I'm an old watch guy. But I can see what they're doing with it, and full respect.
Yeah,
but again,
CB,
be careful. Yeah,
CB's saying it's not his thing. He wouldn't pay all of that money. All handmade is not necessarily a plus. He then says, handmade makes it very difficult to repair, and it's not so precise.
Yeah, well, this is what
Russell says he loves the idea of handmade, and Russell's just go. Take care, Russell. Hope you enjoyed the show.
CB's had enough independent watches to know what I'm talking about, right? So
yeah, but come on, guys. This is Grubel, though, man. They're not going to put something out that's not accurate, or that's not tested. These guys put out the best stuff in the world. Like a Grubel handmade would be, yeah, sure, there might be some issue down the track or something. You send it back, they'll fix it. It'll be fine. You know what I mean? Like Grubel stuff these guys are the best guys in the world, pretty much.
Hey, so the man asked my opinion. I told him. That's it.
Yeah, they're even making their own balance springs. I mean, they say each spring is made from a carefully selected alloy for its unique properties and individually adjusted by an expert watchmaker. This complex process includes coiling and cutting and manually adjusting terminal curves.
That's not saying much, though.
Balance
Thomas, that's not saying much. Raketa make their own hair springs and balances, so that doesn't really matter.
Okay. I thought there weren't many people that made them.
There aren't. There's only a handful of people that are completely in-house that make all their own parts. But again, like I said, Raketa's one of them. I remember in the interview that they'll talk about FP Jean, when they started making their own hands and bluing their hands. They had to get the hands to a specific polish. The amount of bluing had to be precise, perfect. And for every handset that made it through, there was like 15 that had to keep going back, getting repolished because the bluing wasn't right or something wasn't right on them. It's not an easy thing to do everything yourself in-house, yeah? It's a very, very hard thing to do. And to keep the level of quality up.
This watch as well, because maybe for each hand they make, for each 10 they have one that's good or that's perfect that they can use, so I totally get that's why I like it, that's because at the end of the day, when I get my finished watch, it will be perfect, hopefully, but there will be a lot of challenges that they had to go through to get this watch. It's not about the precision, it's not about the luxury of the watch itself, it's about the time needed to be able to get this watch to a perfect state.
And just a quick shout out to Scratchy as well. Amen.
Yeah, good to see you, Scratchy. Hope you're doing well,
nice
mate.
to see you, Scratchy. Welcome.
Good to see you. Good evening, my friend.
But yeah, it does, like, even the engraving on it, yeah. Fuck, like it's a beautiful piece. I'm not knocking it. I'm just saying, like, with independence, they're more prone to that kind of a thing. Yes, this is the pinnacle of independence. I get it. But yeah. And I understand your point as well, Abdul. Like, it's to know that the level of time that had to go into this thing, that's a luxury, right? Like, time is a luxury. And just knowing that, that's fantastic. But horses for courses, to each their own.
Exactly.
Now, here is the problem, Abdul.
Oh, shit.
Oh, man. So, good thing we kept
White
the
gold.
Escapement because
Case material, white
I will-
gold. Case
Yeah.
material, white gold.
Yeah, but
So,
hang on a minute, Thomas. Money's no object. Why can't he just go back to
platinum. I think.
yeah, just say, look, I want it in this. That's it. I'll make a one-off.
Even steel. I would take it in steel. Guys, give it to me in steel, please. I'll pay the same money.
yeah, I guess you could just say to them, make me one in
steel,
platinum or steel. Yeah, I guess you could say that to them. Yeah, sure.
Buy a ceramic.
Why not?
But no, I would go for steel more than.
So, which do you prefer, the Rishepi in platinum or the handmade too?
You know, that's the difference between these two watches is like asking me if the Recepi is like the perfect 911 turbo that you can drive every day with the family. You can do everything you wanted with it. And this one is like a vintage 992 GT, basically with only two chairs that you can only drive on the weekends.
Yeah,
Such a hard decision. I go for the Recepi, to be honest.
Yeah.
And a shout out to Design Atelier as well.
Oh, Jason, great to see you. Design Atelier in the house. Greetings from Aruba. Looking forward to meeting you in Dubai, Jason. I'm gonna be I'm looking forward to meeting you in Dubai. So that's gonna be great.
And now we have the site work.
The Zywork, yeah, there's going to be a few of these. Going to be a few of these featured, but Abdul's gone for a platinum version. Nice movement. Zywork in 950 platinum. They say that Zywork has been enchanting the world with fine mechanical watchmaking with its revolutionary concepts since 2009. The second generation of this exceptional timepiece has come up with an ambitious new development, a double power reserve of 72 hours, made possible by the patented barrel design of two main springs. The Zywork remains true to its exceptional design, while new combinations of dial colors and case materials create a striking effect. The rhodi-colored dial of the platinum version is pure in its appearance, while the black dial of the pink gold version stands out in contrast. A few more subtle changes make Zywork even more expressive. And they say a bit about the mechanism here. 3 jumping numeral displays which show the hours, minutes from left to right in large numerals. The mechanism moves in the 3 numeral discs forward in a fraction of a second. Switching process is triggered after 60 seconds by paying a constant force escapement. And
I'm going to say something that JCB is probably going to really love right now. You know something? This fucking watch is starting to grow on me, eh?
Hey, we've turned him.
Nice.
No, you haven't turned me yet. I said it's starting to. It hasn't grown on me. It's not growth can be removed too. Remember that, yeah?
Come on, man. This is one of the greatest watches. The Zywork is in the top 5 watches of all time, for sure. It's such a cool
it's starting to grow on me. Don't fucking spoil it, okay?
Love the Zywork.
So,
it's like my mate's telling me Scarface was the fucking best thing since sliced bread. I watched it. I was like, yeah, it's good. Don't ruin it for me.
I won't steal Abdul's. I won't steal Abdul's fire here. Let's keep
But he
keep going,
wants to.
Thomas.
He really does.
No worries, no worries.
Nah.
I think the Zeitwerk is just this watch that when I first saw it, it became my grail directly. It's like, okay, this is, if I get this watch, that's I made it. And it's
Yep.
still one of my ultimate watches that I would buy even with money no option. And it just shows that I think with Zeitwerk, Erlanger and Söhne just went a step above. They went from a German brand trying to break through the upper echelon to a brand that's now has a better finish than Patek Philippe in a lot of cases. And their watches were now taken into consideration in, okay, that's the best in class, you know. And I think after the Zeitwerk, they reached this point.
What up, Mr.
Mr. Sexy in the house. Good to
GMP.
see you. Hope you're doing well, Mr. Sexy.
Good to
Hey,
see
sexy
you,
boys.
Mr. Sexy.
And yeah, like, what can I say? It's a fucking nice piece. And the pronunciation of Erlangenzone as well, like, was just on point then. I have to say.
The Zeitwerk.
The Zeitwerk. Yeah,
Zeit-
the Zeitwerk is
the
just
Zeitwerk.
a wonderful watch.
Deutsch.
I
Yeah,
mean,
two
just-
mainstream. Sorry, Jesse,
Yeah.
be carry on.
No, just the digital display, like everything about the watch is just, it's just so cool, man. Like they came out of nowhere with this watch, and like Abdul was saying, it like it just, this brought Lange up into that next level. It was like, okay, we've arrived. Like this is, you know, we're here. It's such a cool watch.
I like how you said we're
Shut up.
here, because if you read the comments, it says Sydney's closed down, so they're not in fucking Sydney. So if they're here, they're not in Sydney.
Yeah, two mainstream barrels deliver the point needed for switching. The switching point is controlled by painted constant force escapement. Also ensures the balance is always driven with constant power. The movement has twice the power reserve of its predecessor for 72 hours in this movement L043.6. It's an absolute banger. Absolute banger. So
I
that
think
was
the gold would have
that was the third pick, Abdul. So you gone for Gronfeld, Parallax Tourbillon, Grubel Fussy Handmade 2, and in platinum, and not white gold, and Lange Zeitwerk platinum. Beautiful.
Yeah,
Great
respect
trim.
us, man. No, beautiful picks there, Abdul. Yeah,
Nice, nice.
really, really nice ones.
So Ben couldn't make it today, but I'm going to go through his picks. He was meant to join us, but he couldn't make it today. His wife's not very well, so he's looking after her, being a good husband. So he picked the Datograph Perpetual by Lange, which I think is I wasn't aware of, but looking at it, it's one of the nicest perpetual calendars I've seen.
Yeah.
It's
Yep.
it's got everything. It's chronograph, big date. It's a perpetual. It's got the moon phase. It's all there.
Yep.
It's
So hang on a minute. My Patek had all that.
Yeah, this is a flyback chronograph, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well then.
Yeah, that's the next level. Yeah.
That is beautiful.
Yeah, it is pretty cool.
Yeah, I think it's one of their most complicated watches that they make, the Datograph Perpetual. It's certainly up in the upper echelon of Lange. This is at the top of the tree. Yeah, nice pick from Ben. Beautiful watch.
Yeah. So there's the back of it, which is even more stunning.
Zoom in a little bit.
Yeah, sure.
Might as well. Something that fancy.
That's
Yeah,
what I
it's
love
pretty-
about Lange. I love the back of the Langes more than any other watch, Patek
too.
included. There's so much depth, the quality, and the finishing of the movement. I think it's the depth. It's
Yeah.
like you're looking into, it's like
Levels.
you're looking into a city with all these
Yeah,
skyscrapers
yeah.
and stuff.
Yeah.
The depth is just unreal.
And
You
they
don't
pull it
get
off with the different
render.
levels of finishing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? If you look at it, the way the finishing's done, it gives you more depth when you're looking at it.
Yeah, with the different layers. Yeah, totally.
Perlage and the
If you want to have a trip, have a look at the Lange triple split. Okay?
Yeah.
Have a look at the back of that, and you'll freak out. You can look at that thing for hours. It is just a mind fuck. It's so.
And if you have a look at every single gear there at the moment, it's all hand finished anglage work. Like, that's fucking mental.
Yeah. Yeah, and they also have this quality control process where they assemble the watch, test it out, deassemble it, and assemble it again and test it out, which I think
No
is just
way.
crazy.
Serious?
Yeah.
Fuck.
What a boring
So-
fucking day that would be for the watchmaker.
Yeah.
beautiful.
So if you put it together, it's like, I gotta pull this thing apart again. Ah.
They say that the Lange Datograph Perpetual is the first wristwatch for which Lange combined a chronograph and perpetual calendar. Because the day of the week, month, and leap year in this perpetual calendar is engineered to such accuracy it requires no adjustment until the year 2100, when a one-day correction is needed. Chronograph function allows short time measurements and accuracy 1/5 of a second.
1/5 of the second. Wow.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Can you
look at
imagine that conversation, though, between the watchmaker and the manager? But it runs. I just did it. Pull it apart. Fucking send it. Pull it apart. Fuck. Fuck, all right, I'll pull it apart. Fuck it.
Yeah, beautiful. Yeah,
Yeah, when I look at this
223 components.
Not much actually.
Column wheel, chronograph.
It's not much, really. No.
Um,
Considering.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I reckon there's a good case to bring Lange into like the the Holy
the
Trinity.
Holy Trinity, I do as well. I think AP should be booted out and
Like the
Lange-
one phone you get booted out. Come on.
yeah.
Sorry.
So
TCB,
I think that's a great pick by Ben.
Me too.
Yeah, killer piece.
His second pick was
another shot.
even nicer. It was really nice. I'm a huge fan of minute repeaters, and this is the FB Journal Repetition Souverain caliber 1408. Beautiful piece. Comes in several iterations. It comes with a bracelet or strap, bracelet. I think it's in.
Skeleton?
Is it white gold or is it steel? I'm not too sure. I'll find out later. It comes in a skeleton version on strap
Nice.
or a
That's nice.
skeleton version on bracelet. And yeah, so it can please JCB, or it can please me.
FP John's not big on quality control, are they?
Say again, Tammy.
I said FP Jean, they're not big on quality control, are they? They put all the fucking numbers upside down, man.
Hey, well, it's their style, yeah.
Yeah, they're printed upside down. Yeah.
It's like the Air King with the 2 9s and the 2 3s or whatever the fuck it was.
Yeah, I'll take the skeleton on bracelet, Tom. Sorry, on strap. Skeleton
On
on
strap.
strap for me.
It looks better on
Yeah,
strap.
that's stunning.
Yeah.
And that's sick. Yeah,
Looks
I
nice
love
and-
Jean skeletons. Yeah, he does a good skeleton. Beautiful.
How old is he? He's going to end up being one soon too.
Jean.
Fucking hell.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, a watch like this is on a strap. It's
Yeah.
they say that after the Grand Sonnery, the minute repeater is the most complex, sophisticated, and horological complications, one that demands the utmost technical artistry and virtuosity from watchmakers in charge of assembling. An original construction was necessary to realize this ultra slim movement of barely 4.5 mil thick.
Fuck.
Wow.
It's pretty cool.
Silver gear shaped dial. The hammers and striking gongs of the hour, the quarters and minutes, which can be activated by pressing the delicately indented slide on the left of the case. Merited by 2 patents. Ultra flat movement in 18 karat gold with the case and steel providing astonishing lightness for the weight of the only 69.6 grams. One of the lightest complications in the world. Two key technical developments. Francis Blondjon to construct a sweet-sounding, ultra-slim repeater movement. The first was a flat gong. The first seen in the Epijon Sonore Souverain, which produces a loud and cleaner sound than traditional gongs. Second was an innovative system of striking racks and strike selection mechanisms, which take up much less space than conventional strike mechanisms. An inertia regulator controls the speed of the chimes, eliminating background noise usually associated with traditional air regulators.
It makes sense that the case is in stainless steel because they say that steel gives a better sound for the minute repeaters, like better than platinum and gold even. I think. Yeah,
there's a little video we can watch, which is just shows the watch. It's beautiful, absolutely. Excuse me, absolutely beautiful. I mean, the dial is gorgeous. The movement is gorgeous. Rose gold movement. But it just shows the how the hammers work and how they there's two hammers working, so side by side.
Yep. That gold movement, man, that's sick. I love like he makes movements out of these crazy materials, gold, brass. Just awesome. Stu's on another level. We're not getting any sound.
No, there isn't any sound with the video. No.
That's pretty fucking dumb. Sorry, but if it's like the whole purpose of this thing is to and let him put the sound.
Yeah.
Hey, movement
Way
looks
to go,
good,
fucking
man.
selling the watch.
It's a CGI. It's a CGI. You know, thing. Yeah. So you wind it one way, and then you set it the other way with the crown. So, but it's a beautiful piece. I wasn't aware of this piece, to be honest with you. I think it's great.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, I like it. I'd love to have a Jean skeleton in my closet.
Yeah, I think the skeleton is really nice on comparing those two. Yeah, I think skeleton is really, really nice. So Ben's last pick was Russell's latest pickup, Russell 996's latest pickup, and this is from Russell's Instagram. So if you want to check him out, Secret Watch Collector. This was Ben's pick, which is Russell's Patek 5086G, the Jules Verne From Earth to the Moon. I'll just focus in on that. It's a close-in image of from the Jules Verne book, From the Earth to the Moon. I think there's probably about 10 of these made. Patek rare handcrafts.
It's pretty cool.
Absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and very rare of Patek to put screws on the bezel. Never seen that before on a dress watch. Never.
They thought, well, you know, AP had a lot of luck doing it, so fuck it, we'll give it a go.
Thomas, is this style made by that mother and son?
And it's Porsche.
Yeah, is that them?
I'm not sure. Could well be if it's signed AP.
It's very intricate closeting.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
It's pretty sick, man. Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, I don't know. It's painted as well, and just say hello to Tickle My Talk. Good to see Tickle My Talk. Casio, Mikey Casio GTR.
Hey, Mikey.
Mike.
Good to see
Hey, Tickle.
you. Wishful
Hey, Mike.
Ignorance. Good to see you. Yeah, so that was Ben's picks. So down to my picks. First one, the Bernard Lederer CIC 39 Longitude Cobalt Blue in White Gold. So this is basically a smaller version of the triple certified observatory chronometer.
Observatory. Yeah,
they won the GPHG last year, the chronometry prize, which was in steel, 44 mil, and only had 8 pieces made. This is a 39 mil version, so it's more wearable, and it's about, how much is it? It's about 140,000 Swiss francs, this one.
158 at the bottom there.
Well, 158, sorry. Yeah. 158. Yeah. So they say the CIC longitude represents a bridge between 3 centuries of horological science inspired by Breguet and George Daniels. Bernard Lederer brings to life the fully functional dual detent escapement in a wristwatch, refined in size yet uncompromised in performance. The CIC 39mm longitude embodies elegance on the outside and radical innovation within. Yes. I saw this watches at the HCI show this year, and it was absolutely amazing on this white strap. And they do a silver dial as well. But yeah, you see that escapement, and it's just a absolute banger.
I love how Lederer does the case backs with that massive sapphire across the whole back.
Yeah.
Awesome. So good.
Yeah.
I'm just seeing a big penis with a couple of balls. Sorry.
Trust you to see that.
Oh. All right.
This guy's making some of the. This guy is really fucking kicking goals, man. Lederer.
Yeah.
I remember Higgins used to always go on about Lederer, and I was like, "Who's this guy?" So I started looking into him, and I was like, "Oh fuck, okay."
Yeah, he's such a nice man when you chat to him as well, and so open to.
Who's a nice man when you chat to him?
Bernard Lederer.
Okay, cool. No, I thought
Lederer,
okay.
not Higgins.
No, just make it all right.
No, Higgins is fine. I'm
very good. I'm your best friend.
I don't know Higgins. I don't know issues with Higgins. He's a nice.
No, we are number one. Him and I, we are best of buddies.
But this has got twin gear trains, Remontoir Dégalté, and Bernard Lederer's interpretation of George Daniels' escapement, visible in perfect symmetry. Every component hand finished. Yeah. And it goes on again here about the George Daniels connection and Breguet being inspirations.
Look at those lugs, man. They hardly come out past the case. They just stick out a tiny bit, a couple of mil. That's pretty cool. So lug to lug will be super short.
Yeah. 39, yeah.
So it'd be like a 40, like 42 lug to lug or something like that.
probably. I'm not too sure, to be
Yeah.
honest with you.
Probably.
So there's the movement. Yeah. Nice
Photographic.
movement. Nice movement.
It's got that symmetry. I love when you say symmetry in a movement as well. Like that's one of the things about Recepi movements, which is really cool. Like he's got that symmetry, and look at this one here. It's just pretty much bang on symmetrical, bilaterally symmetrical, as Tim Mosso would say. Absolute stunner. Beautiful watch.
Yeah.
The only thing there that's not symmetrical is that intermediate wheel that runs the second.
Yeah, just that little, just that
Fence
tiny
wheel.
bit there on the
That's
second.
natural.
Yeah. That's the only thing, right? Other
The
than
only thing
that,
I can see that wasn't symmetrical.
yeah. Yeah.
You got the double barrel, yeah?
Yeah.
And then that one wheel there.
Yeah, because you can't have the you could, look, he could have, if he the crown wheel as it turned, he could have wound both, to be honest, if you think about it. But yeah, he's got an intermediate wheel there. Why am I going? Yeah, that's Higgins without the accent. It's fucking bad. Sorry.
Yeah. So they're saying a bit more about the caliber here. Dual gear trains, blah blah blah. Polished bevel, decorated by hand. Here's the case. A sibling of the 44mm case, preserves the elegance and artistry of its predecessor while offering a more compact and sophisticated expression. Only 10.75mm thick. Available in 904L steel, white gold, or rose gold. Has domed sapphire crystals on both sides. Double lance for reflective
comment.
coating.
Tell me, what is the lug to lug, please?
I couldn't tell you.
Doesn't have it?
It doesn't have measurement. No.
Really?
No.
They didn't put the measurements lug to lug of their own watch.
It's pretty close. If it's 44mm, have a look at those lugs. They come out fuck all.
Short, yeah. I was just curious because they're that short.
39mm in diameter. The lugs seem to be like 2mm each. So I would say like it's between 44 and 46mm lug to lug.
45 probably. Yeah.
She's a little one.
So much. Thomas, do you think Lederer is like allowed to charge that much for watches at the moment? Like, do you know what I mean?
Well, it's Recepi.
But is he though? Like, is he at that? Like for us, like we can appreciate it. Like we know what Lederer is, but the rest of the punters, does the market know what Lederer is at the moment? Do you know what I mean? Has he got the gravitas?
Yes, good question. Good question. I don't think many people do know who he is, unless you're an AHCI follower. Unless you've been to the AHCI shows, you've met him, you know who he is as a.
So basically, what you're saying, market-wise, does he have the cajonis to play in that kind of a?
Yeah, I mean, he's won a GPHG. He's getting more awareness, but that's a good point. You know, it's in the independent watchmaking world. It's hard for a lot of people to. There's so many people springing up now. It's you only get to know about the Simon Bretts and the Bernard Lederers and the Ludwig Balwards by seeing have they won a GPHG, you know, and that's sort of the advertising platform, I guess, a lot of news. What do you think, Abdul? What would you say?
Yeah, I tend to agree with you guys as well, like, because I think he doesn't make that many. Like, I was just looking on Chrono, he had only 2 watches, one for 100K in the UK and the other in the US for price on request. So basically there aren't any watches to speak about, you know. So maybe he does so little that what he does just gets sold out with the prices he has, so he doesn't need to change the prices, right? Because there are people that pay that exuberant amount of money, even though I wouldn't, like, if I had the choice from this one and other watches with the same money, I would pay for the other watches, you know what I mean? But still, I appreciate this one, but I think it's made for the people who have everything and just want this much more special watches, you know?
Yeah.
Well, CB's just put a comment there as well. I guess the price kept him away. He reckons it should be no more than 100K anyway. So, and this is a guy that does collect independence, and he knows his shit when it comes to it. So,
sort of, I kind of feel like if you want to be charging that amount of money, you kind of, this is going to sound stupid, but you kind of have to do your time a little bit.
You gotta make your bones,
Yeah. Like Jean's done his time. Even Recepi's probably done his time. He's become a bit of a darling, but he's a bit of a freak. But do you know what I mean? Like you kind of later it's just sort of come out of nowhere, pulling this sort of money. It just sort of seems like a bit. I don't know. You might have to just tone it down a little bit there, buddy.
Like the Simone Beret, he also came out with directly, or other people that came out in the AHCI. That just first watch 80,000, second watch 200,000. You know what I mean? And I think it's like you said, like you have to go through the field a little bit before I paid that amount of money. And I guess CB is one of the good indicators. If he thinks that, then a lot of people also in this segment think the same.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, so that was my first pick. And we go back to Zeitwerks.
Oh, no.
I'm a Zeitwerk fan too, like Ben and like Abdul. I don't know whether I'd go for the striking time, which is an hourly and quarter hourly chime. I don't know whether I'd get sick of hearing every quarter of an hour chiming away, or a bit like the Christopher Bell Cantor every hour chiming away. So that's the back of it. I don't know whether I'd go for that or whether I'd go. I think I'd probably more likely just go for the basic one in pink gold, because I'd vary. Otherwise, everything would be white gold. I think I'd go for a pink gold to alternate the colors of the golds, and this is just a nice black dial as well. And it's I think this would be the one probably.
The honey gold lumen, Tom.
Well, someone else it's coming. Someone else might have picked that. Really? Someone else might have picked that. I think someone else might have picked that.
Three Zeitwerks on the show. Jesus.
Yeah, they've got Zeitwerk Central here. This is the back. This is pink gold, 41.9 mil, 12.2 thick, and the movement is so well. There are in the striking time there are 528 parts. This one's got 451 parts, and yeah.
A lot.
So, oops.
Oh.
So this is. I think I'm going for.
He's still tired.
This. I think I'm going for this one.
Yeah.
So my last pick, I talked about the striking time, and I'm a fan of minute repeaters. My favorite complication, and so that has to be my last pick. The 5178G that Russell 996 has got.
Yeah.
The minute repeater rare handcrafts with the flanque enamel dial. Just an absolute banger.
Yeah.
£451,000.
One of Patek's most beautiful watches.
$1 million, $500,000. $500,000. It is, isn't it, JCB? It's
fucking beautiful watch. It is a stunning watch. I saw Russell. If you have a look, if you want to see the real life pictures, folks, have a look at Russell's Instagram. You can see in the sunlight. I think he's got some shots of the dial. It looks so good. It's so 3D the way it's done. It's amazing. Beautiful, beautiful watch.
Yeah, it's simply stunning. Simply stunning. I've seen it, Watches and Wonders, well, only through glass, but it's just amazing. It's just...
I've just, my thing, Tom, though, is like, I'm just not a big minute repeater fan. Like, I don't,
Yeah,
the complication itself is kind of useless for me. I'm not going to sit there turning it on and making it, you know, chime. Like,
it's my favorite complication. It's my favorite complication. Yeah,
I know it is for you. Yeah, but just, I don't know. I kind of feel like for some people, it would just be like something that they just really wouldn't use that much. To be
I'm a simpleton. For me, an alarm is more of a useful complication than it just chiming every hour. If that makes sense, because it's when I need it to go off, not when it wants to go off.
Right.
Well, you can turn these on and off. They're not going to go off all the time. You can.
No,
only go off when you trigger them with the lever. When you trigger them with the lever.
I get what you're saying, but it goes off every hour, correct?
No, it doesn't go off every hour. No,
only when it goes off. It's an alarm. Then it just chimes.
No, it's basically you want to know the time. You pull on the lever.
Oh yeah, the ding.
Pull on the lever. Pull on the lever on there. You pull the lever down when you want to know the time. When you want it to strike.
Yeah, but that's not going to stop my Pop-Tarts from fucking burning when I want the alarm to go off. No,
it's no bezel. No bezel or anything, and no bezel or chronograph or anything. That's a totally different complication. I love the romance. I love the romance of hearing, being like a clock, church clock or a town hall clock.
What time
away,
Ding, ding.
Yeah, exactly. It's beautiful. So there's the front of the movement. There's the back of the movement. You can see the hammers there, which chime on this ring on the outside. The two hammers. The micro rosa movement. And there it is on the orange strap, which looks even better, I think.
Someone's fucking around with his alarm. Yeah, mine's in the other room. I forgot to bring it in.
Wow, that is loud, Abdul.
No, hey, that.
CB's in the chat. He's got this one as well, Tom. I didn't know CB had this as well as Russell. He said both Russell and I have this minute repeater. Tim Mosso is the opinion. This is the best sounding he heard so far. Yeah, okay.
And how good is that? The symmetry of it all, right? So CB has one as well, and then Abdul and I both have a Polyot alarm. So like we're keeping it to our own price points, yeah.
It doesn't get any fucking further from the price points.
That's the budget option under 100 euros, and that's the budget option under.
This
1
is
million
what we can
euros.
afford, and this is what they afford.
Hey, don't say the Escapement Show doesn't cover all price points.
Hi, Rich, buddy. Good to see you, mate. Good to see you.
How are you doing, buddy?
Watchmaking.
Ours is like a cricket fell into a container of energy drink or some shit, and whereas theirs is like ding, 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 like this beautiful fucking. Yeah, it's bad. What's the next one, Thomas?
And hi, Patrick. Good to see you. Patrick W. Time. Go and subscribe to his new channel.
Patrick,
drop the link.
good to see you.
Patrick, please drop the link to your new channel. He's Patrick from Pocket Watch Time. He's got a new channel. He's just bought himself well, I won't spoil it. Well, go watch a video. He's just bought himself a new watch. He did an unboxing video. So if you want to, please drop the link to your channel, Patrick. And yeah, go watch his latest video. it's not pocket watches. It's more his wristwatch channel. So he's got his
Nice.
pocket watch time channel, and he's got his wristwatch channel. So yeah,
Cool.
there we go.
It's a killer watch.
Beautiful. So I think we're going to we know all about the case, the hand gear case, swirling pan beneath the grand faux enamel, transparent enamel, flanque enamel, white gold breguet numerals, 18 karat gold, white gold breguet hands, 40 mil, 10.53 thick, humidity and dust protected, not water resistant, interchangeable solid and sapphire interchangeable case backs. There's movement, 342 components. Yeah, beautiful. So we go on to Y2 case picks, and he's gone for the honey gold lumen Zeit work. So the difference with this one being it's skeletonized.
That's one thing that I always love about watches is I would like to see something skeletonizing, and this is one of the pieces I really do like. Yeah, I mind sold, but skeletonized, yes, definitely, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, beautiful. What draws you to this watch in Y2K?
Sorry?
What draws you to the Zeit work? Is it just like the rest of us? We love digital readouts and it's such a crazy watch.
I think it was more like the first impression, you know. I think the case itself was what caught my eye. You know, aside from the general look that we always see all the time, I just wanted something that looked a bit more grand, a bit more different. So I felt the honey gold, the way that they said the word honey gold. Okay, then we felt skeletonized. Yeah, I mean,
just take
premium.
Patrick's comment off. I'll take you're hidden.
Yeah,
we can't see you.
And I think,
I'll be right back,
you know,
boys.
we're paying top dollar for this, you know, so if you're going to go all out, all in, you should really go to the top. And I think appreciating this watch is really great if we can see, you know, skeletonizing, but the case is gold, and it's just really good 2-in-1, you know, the whole 2-in-1. And it's just not the normal Langens only that we always see all the time that people pick, but this is something just different kind of feel, a different grade. Yeah. The feeling in itself is really, when you look at it, it just feels different, you know. And of course, the fact that the cons, to be fair, would be the limitations of how many they have and all this. But this is what makes it more special, more unique. Yeah.
Yeah. Beautiful.
This would be my choice if I was able to wear gold. This would be my gold watch because of the gold and this lumen effect with the Zeitwerk is just just two perfect combinations.
Yeah, they're
saying getting very excited.
Langer say the Zeitwerk honey gold lumen is an incomparable horological composition that combines three exceptional features. It has the Zeitwerk style jumping numerals display consisting of 3 discs. The large, highly legible numerals read from left to right as usual in a digital watch. Also, Zeitwerk honey gold lumen has luminous numerals that can easily be recognized in darkness. The third special facet is the watch limited to 200 pieces. It's the 41.9mm case made of warm, shimmering honey gold, an alloy composed exclusively for our Lange & Son.
Even though it's I know that I've always been a chunky monkey wearer, but I decided let's pick one piece that wasn't so chunky monkey, that was more smaller, dressier a bit, because I always noticed that my peaks are always more on the sportier, the more robust, very masculine types of timepieces. I felt for this one, even if you change the straps into a brown leather strap, a black leather strap, or even a white alligator strap, I think is really flexible. It's beautiful. Yeah. And all the things that which have been highlighted, which we were reading of Thomas, is just magnificent.
Yeah, beautiful, isn't it? So we'll go to your next pick. Now this I prefer to the one JCB chose. The original Legacy Machine Perpetual.
You only say that because he's not here.
I know. Don't tell him when he comes back. But he picked the Evo Perpetual.
No.
I much prefer the original, like this. I think this
is a very. You're right, Thomas. It's a very subjectful thing, and it's also quite preferential because I was stumped between Beauvais and MB&F. You see, but Beauvais is something along the lines of like almost celestial. Okay, I use the term celestial like it's in the sky and in space. Or MBF is something that's more on the Earth plane. So for most of us, we could look at this. It's an MBF signature, this MBF look of it, and so I felt like even when I first read about MB&F, the complications, the design, especially that dome shape, was always what caught my eye. And this is just only one of MBF that I could really pick because there's many MBFs that I would love. But there's also the question of legibility. You know, there's one that looks like a car engine. Not a car engine, sorry. It looks like the dials of the car. It's got two. I suddenly can't remember the name. It looks like it's got a smooth sports car kind of like top, and it's got two dials. But I also picked this because of the question of legibility. Can you see the time clearly? You know, is it going to be like extra work just to turn your wrist and all? So there's a lot of things to go into thinking about the piece that you really want to pay for. Yeah, but all my pieces I pick is generally like just being different, choosing something cool, something that's nice to your character. Yeah.
Take care, Herb. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks, Herb. Take good care, mate.
Thanks, Herb. Yeah, I mean, they can't say with Legacy Machine Perpetual, MB&F and independent watchmaker Stephen McDonald have reinvented one of the most complex traditional watchmaking complications of the perpetual calendar. The result is the Legacy Machine Perpetual, featuring the stunning in-house movement developed since from the ground up to eliminate drawbacks of conventional perpetual calendars. The 581 component, fully integrated and purpose-built movement of Legacy Machine Perpetual has been designed for user-friendly and trouble-free use thanks to innovative mechanical processor. No more skipping dates or jamming gears, and the adjuster pushes automatically deactivate when the calendar changes, so no problems thereafter. Yeah. What do you think to that movement, Timely?
Fuck working on that. Wouldn't touch
it's like unraveling the mystery of the universe.
Nah, man. Fuck that. I'd need like 5 of those watchmaking containers to put all the shit in just to get it cleaned and put back together. Fuck that. Nope. Nah, I'm good. And I bet you it's still 10:08 on this watch too. Like seriously, do they have any other time at MB&F?
I think I love it.
There you go. There's a picture where it's, what is it, 3:30 or something new. There you go.
I love it. There you go. 9 minutes past 10.
9 minutes now. There you go. Ticked over. So Thomas was throwing shit at you, JCB.
I was just saying I prefer the Y2K's picked the Legacy Machine Perpetual and not the Evo.
Not the Evo,
I was just saying I prefer the original.
What's the price tag on this one? Because Rich Buddy looks like he's about to.
I don't know what the price tag is. You have to look it up, Rich. I don't know what the price tag is, to be honest with you.
I think it's about 150 Swiss. Something
is
like
it?
That. Yeah, something like that. Yeah. Stunning watch, man.
Look at it on wrist. It looks so freaking cool.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. This is sick, man.
For that price, I wanted to make me a fucking cappuccino whenever I want a coffee. Like, yeah.
That's a wrist shot.
Yeah, it is nice.
Imagine rocking that watch, man. You would just feel like $1 million wearing that thing. It's so
well,
cool.
at least 250 pounds anyway. Yeah.
there you go.
Doesn't sound sorry. Yeah. At least $500,000 anyway.
There you go. That's a wrist shot.
Oof.
Look at it.
So
Awesome.
Rich Buddy's saying it's
So
150,000 USD pre-owned. Ooh.
That's not
There
bad.
you go, Rich. Sell your collection and buy one of these.
You got that balance
Oh.
wheel in the middle spinning around as well. Like you don't see it.
Yeah.
in
Yeah,
the
Thomas, you've had more
shot.
sleep than everyone else.
So, your final pick, Y2K, you went with a Rolex.
Yes,
crap.
I decided to
you're
break
a
with all
fan of
convention.
you're a fan of chunky monkeys. We know you like chunky monkeys, so you went for the biggest Rolex you could find,
Hmm?
which was the
Yeah.
Deep Sea Challenge,
Yeah.
50 millimeters in Rolex titanium. Tell
Okay,
us about it.
Yeah, definitely. I've seen this piece actually, and for quite a luck, I've actually tried it on once. Is a heft of. It feels like a bar of soap. If you ever held like a bar of soap, it's like someone put a bar of soap in your wrist. The thing about it is that if money is no object, at some point, even if you were a very conservative collector, at some point, you would definitely be looking at a Rolex really at some point. I would be honest that this is not a hype piece. This is more of a piece that is literally like everybody's wearing one, like Submariners and all these things, and maybe Daytonas and all. I never really fancied Daytonas. I'm sorry if there's Daytona fans here. I don't really fancy Daytonas because they are quite overhyped and they're quite small, actually. They look like women's watches. No offense there, but in terms
This
of
definitely doesn't. She's a big fucking woman wearing this one.
and if you're gonna be wearing like a sub, it's still okay. A deep sea, a sea dweller is sort of like all right, but this is a whole new level of it. So if you were to wear this one, this is literally like going into a room with everybody's like been invited to a party. Everybody says, "Oh, it's like smart casual," and you walk in with a full tux. But at the same time, this is a different kind of tux. This is a tux with a lot of value in it, and of course, there's some history behind it. This was a competition piece between the Omega Ultra Deep and Rolex itself, because Rolex wanted to have something that could also, beat the Ultra Deep. So they went with this Deep Sea Challenge. And I think if you have this piece, you are literally the head of the game already. It's like the Mount Everest of all the dive watches. Not to say like there's a Sky Dweller, Land Dweller, and Explorer. Like this would literally be the Mount Everest of diving pieces if you liked diving pieces. And if you've actually wore like some diving watches and they're all very big, all very huge. So this would literally take the cake, even for when money's not object. And if you go to grey market, you will find that this is one piece that no one likes to look at. It's like the elephant in the room because it's this big. Everybody goes straight with the Daytonas and everything. So I find that this fella is the one that actually has the specs. I'm the one who likes to open the engine of the car. I want to see the specs. It's not just the outside. I like to see the specs of the car. So this one, it really takes the cake. Yeah. And at some point, if, money is no object and this comes along, and it would be the great companion to my Ultra Deep as well.
Well, you want to see the specs with this one. If you pop the bonnet, you can jump in with the fucking parts. It's that big.
Yeah.
You can fix it like a mechanic too. You'd be in there with a fucking ratchet fixing stuff.
Yeah, I need the full jack and everything already.
This thing is 50 millimeters big. What part of your anatomy are you going to be wearing this fucking thing on? This is massive. Even me, I'm a big guy. I'm going to put 50 millimeters on. It's fucking huge.
And it doesn't stop. I guess it doesn't really stop there for me because I have had watches that are like 49 millimeters.
No, but I like to bend my wrist at some time as well, though, you know? It's fucking going to be this big.
Yeah.
No,
To me, the problem with this
you
is the thickness.
can wear it here
It's
and
like
there.
50 millimeters thick or something. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a hockey puck for the wrist.
Yeah.
It's just going to be a little bit bigger than my 49 millimeter Hamilton here. So, yeah.
Yeah, but it's going to be twice as thick as it too.
You like Chunky Monkey watches, that's fair enough. But they're great. 3 nice picks. Langer's Outwork, Honey Gold Lumen, MB&F Legacy Machine Perpetual, and Rolex Deep Sea Challenge.
Granted, 3 killer pieces. But yeah, I even when this one came out back in the day, yeah, and everyone was, oh, the next hype thing. It's too fucking big. Like for us, general population, whatever. If you're going to be doing something with a purpose, I understand, no problems. But for most of us, the most it's going to get wet is the condensation on the bottle when we're having a beer.
Yeah. No, I just wanted to share this channel, guys. We've been talking a lot about independent watches, and this channel has just come to my attention a couple of weeks ago. Watch Geek Time. So please subscribe to this channel. It's a couple of guys, Tim Jackson and Scott Goldman. Tim Jackson runs a watch shop in San Francisco called independentintime.com. Go check out his site. He's got some amazing watches on there, or you can get in touch with him. And Scott Goldman's just an enthusiast, but they did this podcast together. It's absolutely enlightening for if you're into independent watches. It's really is great stuff. Really is great stuff. They've done 9 episodes so far, and I just want to give them a shout out because their content is absolutely top notch. And yeah, they've got 35 subscribers so far, and I think they deserve more. They deserve a big shout out. They really deserve to be growing and deserve more subscribers. So please, I'll just go and get that link again. Here we go. Share channel. Copy link. And yeah, please check this out. If you're into independent watchmaking, you're going to love this channel. Watch Geek Time. Yeah, really good. Junie Johnson says he subbed last week. I learned about it from Junie Johnson, this channel, so props to him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, Junior, for telling me about it. That's about it, really. Yeah. Just there's also going to be a Watches with Dennis stream. Go and watch a couple of those videos, and then if you want another stream to watch, there's Watches with Dennis coming up in a couple of hours. So he's coming up afterwards. He's always a good fun stream. But yeah, thank you so much to everyone. Thank you to Timely Behavior. Thank you to JCB. Thank you to Abdul. Thank you to Y2K. And Ben, hope everything's okay at home. Send our love to you, Mrs. And
well, easy with that one, but yeah, you get to go.
Yeah, great picks, everyone. If you enjoy what we do, please give us a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. And yeah. Hope everything's okay with everyone, and you're all enjoying your watches, and anything anyone else wants to add? No.
All good. See you, boys. Good show. Thanks, fellas, in the
Take
chat.
care, guys.
Yeah.
Well,
Check out Abdul's channel as well. Abdul,
I'm
drop
not
the link
Abdul.
to your channel. Drop the link to your channel, Abdul.
Yeah.
Drop the link to your channel in the chat. And Abdul R Watches. If you want to see some cool reviews of some cool watches, yeah, always good to see Abdul's stuff. So, yes, thanks everyone. Sorry about the delay, but I like my sleep and I missed my alarm. And sorry about the delays. I'll try not to do it again. But yeah, thanks everyone, and thank you, chat. We do it for you, and great to see you all in the chat today. Shout out to you all. Okay, take care, everyone, and we'll see you in the next one. See you later, guys.
Take care now.
Later. Over and out.